It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to Football Friday here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network as we get ready for a battle of Eagles tonight between the Rose Hill Christian Eagles and the Brazos Christian Eagles. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. I want to remind you to follow us on our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. And, of course, our website is obnradio.com. And for those of you who like to follow us on YouTube, be sure to visit us at Open Mic Broadcast Network. I want to thank our sponsors, Diva Skin Conditioner, located at divafeet.com, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located in Hempstead, Texas, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance of Waller, Texas, and the Prairie View Athletic Club. Now, without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. Well, as we mentioned, it is definitely a do or die battle tonight between the Brazos Christian Eagles and the Rose Hill Christian Eagles, taking place in Tomball, Texas, home of the Rose Hill Christian Eagles. This is number one against number two. Both teams bringing in a winning streak. Brazos a winning streak of 4 games in a row, and Rose Hill 7 games in a row. Brazos' overall record is 6-2, while district play is 2-0. Rose Hill is at 7-1. with their district play of 2-0. This will determine who would be the last man standing in the TAPS Division 4, District 4 of football play. Exciting game, and you can catch that game live on the Open Mic Broadcast Network tonight with the kickoff beginning at 7 p.m. Clay Nicholson will be on the call. You can simply dial 605-562-0440, enter the code 131752, and listen to all the fast-paced action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Other local high school scores that we will get you caught up on in week number 10, there was, believe it or not, a Halloween battle between Tomball Memorial and Cypress Spring. Tomball Memorial had no issues at all with the victory, 55-0 over Cypress Springs. Other matchups will have Iola traveling to Bremen. That game will kick off at 7 p.m. Anderson Shiro will be at Quincy for a 7:30 kickoff. College Station will travel to Tomball to take on the Cougars. They're scheduled for a 7:30 kickoff as well. Glenn High School will be at Brenham. Magnolia will be at Magnolia West. Willis will be at Waller. Be senior day for the Bulldogs. Caldwell will be at Royal. Belleville will be at LaGrange. And Hempstead will be at Palacios. All those games will kick off at 7:30 p.m. this evening. The Hempstead Palacios game will have some weight on it when you look at the district lineup for the 3A Division I Region 4 District 13. Columbus is in the number 1 spot. They're 3-0 in district play, 6-2 overall. Palacios is at 2-1 with a 6-2 record overall. Rice will be at 2-1 with a 4-3 record overall. Then there's Hempstead with a 1-2 record with a 5-3 record overall. They're followed by Hitchcock, who's 1-2 with a 3-5 overall record, and Bowling, who's 0-3 with a 1-6 overall record. So a win from Hempstead tonight could make things very interesting in district play. Palacios would drop to 2-2, and Hempstead would improve to 2-2. So a very, very important game between the Bobcats and the Sharks tonight. We'll take us a quick break, and we'll come right back with more of Football Friday. We'll dive into the world of college football. Keep it where you got it, and we'll be right back.
Attention Waller ISD voters, have you heard? There's a Waller ISD school bond election on the November 5th ballot. All projects directly impact our kids, and there's no anticipated tax increase. Early voting is underway now through November 1st. Waller County residents can go vote at the Waller County Community Center located at 21274 FM 1098 in Prairie View, or the WISD Administration Building located at 2214 Waller Street in Waller. For more information, including bond details and a list of complete polling locations, visit wallerisd.net. Please go vote.
Have sports, will travel. The Open Mic Broadcast Network serving student athletes from Little League, high school, and collegiate coverage right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. From coast to coast, from dusk till dawn. You can catch all student athletic action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the station designed with you in mind. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. Reach more potential customers through our sports radio package by dialing 832-213-8824. And welcome back to Friday Football, Mike Prince Show, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, as we inch closer and closer to kickoffs here this coming weekend. In our last segment, where we recap the world of high school athletics, now we'll jump over to the collegiate side of things and give you some key matchups for this weekend. Over in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, you'll have Morgan State taking on Norfolk State. That is a 1 p.m. Central Standard Time kickoff. North Carolina A&T will take on South Carolina State. North Carolina Central will take on Howard, and Delaware will travel to take on the FAMU Rattlers. Now, despite the success that the Rattlers are having on the field, they are having major challenges off the field. According to Tallahassee newspapers, it's proposed that FAMU might quite possibly consider dropping 2 male sports to help save some money on a very challenged budget as it stands today. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on this story as it develops. It's amazing how, despite all of the side distractions, Coach Willie Simmons and company have the young men focused and having a very magical season as far as on the field circumstances go. You can only control what you can control. Of course, the standings in the MEAC will have Florida A&M at 5-0, Bethune-Cookman 4-1, North Carolina A&T's 3-1, South Carolina State's at 3-1, North Carolina Central's at 2-2, Norfolk State's at 1-3, as well as Howard, Morgan at 1-4, and Delaware State still looking for a win in conference play, 0-5. Venturing over toward the Southwestern Athletic Conference, some huge games this week as the plot continues to thicken. Beginning at 1 p.m., Alabama State will be taking on Mississippi Valley. 2 p.m. kickoff will see Texas Southern Tigers at Grambling State. 4 p.m. will have Alabama A&M taking on the Jaguars of Southern University. And at 6 p.m., the Golden Lions of Pine Bluff will be taking on the Tigers of Jackson State University. And, of course, the standings for the Southwestern Athletic Conference over in the East, Alcorn at 4-0. Alabama A&M is at 2-1, as well as Jackson State. 2-2, holding down a number 4 spot, will be Alabama State, and Mississippi Valley at 1-3. In the West, Southern University on top at 3-1, Arkansas Pine Bluff at 2-2, Prairie View's at 2-3. Of course, they have a bye this week. Grambling at 1-2, and Texas Southern is at 0-4. Now, of course, looking at these matchups, Alabama State still trying to keep hope alive while Valley is trying to continue to be on the rise. Had an impressive win last week against Texas Southern. They're trying to repeat success at home, taking on the Hornets. Meanwhile, in the hole, that is affectionately called, at Grambling State University, the Tigers are going to be looking for their first win of the season, while the Tigers of Grambling will be looking to try to get back into the conversation of the Western race. So the battle of the Tigers between Texas Southern and Grambling should be very interesting. And of course, Southern will be taking on the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M for their homecoming. Alabama A&M trying to keep pace with Alcorn, Southern trying to complete the separations from other Western opponents. And perhaps one of the most intriguing games of the week is going to have to be Pine Bluff and Jackson State. Jackson State on a 2-game win streak, both consecutive overtime victories, trying to see if they can catch lightning in a bottle 3 times, as Pine Bluff trying to stay relevant in the West. Alcorn, of course, has a bye this week as they'll get ready for a huge matchup the following week against Grambling University in the hole. That is going to be something to lay eyes on. So those are your matchups for the weekend, and can't believe that we're in November already. We're going to take us another break, and we'll be right back with more of the Mike Prince Show, the Friday football edition, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it where you got it. We'll be right back.
Your education, your health care, your community, your future. Your vote counts for many things. Take control. Get registered. Get educated. Get out and vote. Learn more at www.vote411.org. This is a public service announcement from Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show, Friday football edition. I know we've been covering all football this episode, but I cannot go without making mention of this week's World Series event as it unfolded. Epic World Series, and those of you who keep up with me know that I am a stitchhead. I'm a baseball guy through and through. And it was very intriguing, very entertaining, very interesting World Series that took place between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. You want to tip your hat to both teams for making it thus far. Washington Nationals blew past everyone, including my beloved St. Louis Cardinals. And it just goes to show what pitching can do, especially in postseason play. Why do I bring up the World Series events? Because of the fact, as I've always stated, baseball is one of those sports on a collegiate level that could still have an impact when understood and managed properly by way of funding, scheduling, and just pure execution. The Washington Nationals were evident of that, and you can go anywhere in America and see how the parity can be there. You might not have the top-notch player, but with the right fundamental, the right skill set, and the right mental preparation, anything can happen in baseball. I know that football is king, and I know that basketball is supreme, but if we took the time to further understand the impact that baseball could have on your institution, I believe we could start leveling the playing field. We'll continue to keep you up posted on baseball reviews as we get ready for the tip-off of basketball season starting November 5th for Prairie View as they'll host Jarvis Christian Bulldogs. Don't forget to visit our website at obnradio.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and call in on the 24-hour dial-in message center at 713-570-6736. I've got the exit stage left for now. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to check us out tomorrow morning for the Carlos Brown Show beginning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I've got to go, but until the next time, You guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.